President Obama met with Ukraine's interim prime minister at the White House. The visit comes at a turning point in Ukraine. People in Crimea vote on Sunday whether to leave the Ukraine and become part of Russia. Mr. Obama said he opposes the referendum and Russia's incursion into Crimea. Ukraine's interim leader is in the U.S., gathering political and financial support for his revolutionary government. He's scheduled to address the United Nations on Thursday. North Korea fired 25 short-range rockets into the sea off its east coast Sunday. South Korean officials said it's in an apparent continuation of protest against ongoing U.S. South Korean military drills. North Korea says the drills are preparation for an invasion. The allies say the exercises, which last year prompted North Korean threats of nuclear war against South America and the United States, are routine and defensive in nature. A missing Malaysian airliner appears to have been deliberately steered off course after someone on board shut down its communications, Prime Minister Najib Razak said Saturday. A week after the disappearance of flight MH370, Najib said his last transmission of satellite data came nearly 7 hours after it disappeared from radar screens. But the new satellite data gave no precise location, and the plane's altered course could have taken it anywhere from Central Asia to the southern Indian Ocean, he said. The Malaysia Airlines Boeing 77-200ER vanished en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing in the early hours of March the 8th, with 239 passengers and crew aboard. The FBI, as well as the Plano Police Department, wants to put 3 men in custody. They say they're the ones responsible for an armed bank robbery of a Bank of America branch off Coit Road. They ended up getting away with the help of a getaway driver in a stolen car. The FBI says the 3 are being described as black men in their late 20s or early 30s, and they're also all around 6 feet tall. Bank of America is offering a $25,000 cash reward. If you know anything, please give a call to the Plano Police Department. More than 100,000 partygoers celebrated St. Patrick's Day 2 days early along Greenville Avenue in Dallas Saturday during the annual parade and street festival. Revelers may have caught a few sprinkles, but not enough to cut short their celebrations during the afternoon. Saturday night, however, was a different story as storms blanketed North Texas. As of late afternoon, DPD said it had arrested at least 1 suspected drunk driver and 7 other people for public intoxication. Grief counselors will be at Wiley East High School as students return from spring break. They will be dealing with the murder of 1 student and the arrest of 2 others. Police said 17-year-old Ivan Meja was strangled behind the school on the first day of the break. Officers caught 2 16-year-old boys allegedly burying his body near Firewheel Town Center in Garland. The 2 boys were charged with murder. Their names were not made public because of their age. Police believe they killed Meja in revenge over a relationship with the girl. All 3 teens were Wiley East students. We may have a hot new celebrity couple to gawk over. Rihanna and Drake were spotted holding hands as they left a date night at a bowling alley in Manchester. They've reportedly been inseparable for some time now after doing some casual hooking up. Usually insisting they're purely pals, the on-again and off-again couple has been seen together across the world. Hollywood, Amsterdam, London, and Paris, just to name a few, but never caught getting this close. Now it seems they've gotten a bit more serious. A source told TMZ, Rihanna wants to spend as much time with Drake as her schedule will allow because he treats her better than anyone she's ever been with. Not a high bar. Nope. Not really, considering Chris Brown is still struggling. The R&B singer spent the weekend in jail after violating the rules of his anger management treatment. Sources close to the new couple say they are very happy, so maybe we can expect a few good tracks out of this one. Lil Wayne said during an appearance at South by Southwest that he plans to make the Carter 5 his last solo album, and that the first single from the Still in Progress LP will be out in the next week. The New Orleans rapper made the comment during a wide-ranging interview with Elliott Wilson as part of the CRWN series on Friday during the annual musical conference and festival. "I'm approaching it like it's my last project, and I think that's why it's a lot different than everything else," said Wayne. "That's why I think the grind is different. I'm working harder. I'm approaching it as if it's different, because it is. I'm approaching it as if you don't have tomorrow." The Carter 5 is one of the most anticipated albums of the year. The Carter 4 sold nearly 1 million albums in the first week of its release in 2011.